But you know, you're sitting there, you're expecting this full recovery, you get this treatment, you start to go into these treatments. What is that like? Are you starting to feel better pretty soon? Is it slow? Is it like, did you have ups and downs throughout the treatment? I believe you were in for 6 or so weeks.
6 weeks.
Yeah.
Um, well, the first 2 weeks, um, I was pretty symptomatic, and I think it was also just, being by myself up there and my family being here, and it was just kind of an emotional roller coaster. But doing the detox, it kind of brings some stuff up a little bit, and kind of some flare ups, I guess. Um, so I didn't feel good doing that. After my second antimicrobial, I my body stopped vibrating, which, I vibrated internally and a little bit externally for months.
Mhm.
And my body I stopped vibrating, I was like, this is working. And I haven't vibrated since. But, I ended up needing 4. They thought 3, but I needed a 4, to get rid of everything. And after my 4th is when I think it was 2 days. It was all my symptoms kind of hit me after the 4th one. And it was pretty bad for about 2 days. And then it was gone, and I mean, I've still had days where, when I was up there that I didn't feel great, but after the NAD started, that's when I really started feeling, good, like turning on the music as I drove home, cause my noise sensitivity, I hadn't listened to music in 8 months, so when I turned up the music and started driving back to the hotel, I was like, this is working, that was kind of when it hit me that it was, getting better.
Yeah, super interesting because everyone has their kind of aha moments that something is working that's different. For you is
That-
music, right? Suddenly playing it and enjoying it, not cringing at it. And
Right.
so much of Lyme is neurological, right? It's the thing that throws a lot of people off because you think an infection, how is it so neurological and so impacting your brain and your moods? But it can do that absolutely, especially with all the co-infection, everything else going on. This idea of vibration, right? Some people are just like, what is that? Can you explain that just a little bit more? Because you said it was for months, right? And I've heard this from others too. This
Mhm.
idea of even like, feeling something, going on inside of you and almost buzzing, right? Is that
Right.
is that literally what you're feeling?
Yeah. I mean, it felt like, especially in my head and like chest and back, but it'd be in my legs too. I would feel like a cell phone was just constantly vibrating in my body. But if I held my hand up, I'm not shaking,
Hmm.
and it went on basically 24/7, and really bad at night when I was going to sleep, and waking up in the morning is when
That's
it got,
that's like a
it
form
got
of
really,
torture.
no, it was,
Yeah.
it was awful.
I mean, and that's again what people need to understand about Lyme is it could feel like torture sometimes. It could be very, very bad. And sure, I think your body can compensate. Sometimes it may go a little less or a little more, but it's for you, you said it was there constantly, right?
Yeah. I mean, during the day when I was, moving around a little bit, but it wasn't as bad. But as soon as you sit down or relax, or you try to relax, that's when it intensified for me.
Yeah. So you get
That's
done with your 6 weeks. You're not vibrating. You're listening to some music. These are all positive things. What
mhm.
happens after that? Because you're done basically with the treatment here, and you continue healing, I guess, in a sense. What was that like leaving here, going back home, and continuing on your healing without so many procedures and everything?
Right. I mean, for me, I just remember getting on the plane and feeling like, I have a new lease on life, and, a second chance to, you know, do all the things I want to do and be myself, and mainly take care of my body, because, you know, going through that and seeing what things could potentially be if you don't, stay on top of your health, it's scary. So that was kind of my outlook leaving there. And, everything's been great since I've been back.
And I always love that portion of it because people think healing is just like absence of it and you're feeling better, but Healing really incorporates a shift in how you see health overall, a great appreciation, right, for it, great amount of gratitude to be where you are, remembering where you came from. And then that idea of, I need to now really optimize this body, mind, and spirit so that I never fall back into that.